Mike, checking it in. What's the word in the burbs? Let's do this right. I need to. No, I don't. Actually, I don't need to do that. What's going on, my good people? What's going on, my good people? And good morning. Welcome to Fontane in the Morning, featuring the beautiful Portia J. Thank you guys for tuning in with us on this beautiful Wednesday morning. It is June the 11th, 2025. Actually, I don't want to start with y'all president. I actually don't want to start with y'all presidents. Let's start with something positive.
We can start with the BET Awards.
Let's start with something positive, Shout out to the BET Awards. I didn't watch the entire thing. I was able to watch a few of the performances. Mm-hmm. We watched basically the entire 106 in Park stage, which I thought was cool as hell.
That's very
Which I thought was cool as hell. Mr. 106 in Park himself, Bow Wow, had to show up and kill a goddamn stage. Niggas don't know how good of a performer Bow Wow is.
He's really like a really good performer.
Like Bow Wow's a performing ass, and it hit me because Bow Wow's been performing since he was like 10?
Shit, maybe even earlier.
Maybe before he hit 10, give or take. So like being able to of course be taught by that many people, be able to have that many shows. This nigga Bow Wow was going on like 60 fucking city tours before a teenager. Like he was 12 years old in 50 cities.
And he was relevant for so long.
Too. Yes.
He was putting out hits. Jermaine Dupri did his job.
Jermaine Dupri was writing the hell out of some bad. He was writing the hell out of the whole So Deaf, to be real. But yeah.
So the BET Awards, they were celebrating the 25th anniversary of 106 in Park. So the whole thing was themed. And it made me wonder, like, do y'all think that we could bring 106 in Park back? Like, I really feel like we could revamp 106 in Park.
Hell nah, BJ.
Why not?
Hell no. The music videos ain't about nothing these days.
Well, that's because they're not. If there was a platform like 106 in Park, I think people would put more into music videos again.
Touche.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like a thing anymore.
Okay.
Because what I noticed, of course, everyone was talking.
BTK disappointed me as well.
Why?
Nah, them niggas.
They good.
They only did first things first. They did the Diddy record, which I fucked with, but like they got other hits. Like BTK had dumb hits. Y'all
are not performers. When it comes to selecting what you do, what songs you choose, there's a lot of things that factor in. It could be the best choreography that they have. Like, you don't know why they picked that song. They could have fit the time block that they had. Like, who knows?
Fuck that.
They did a great job, though.
Bump, bump, bump. Baby, that's all I want to see.
You know what? This is the problem that I'm having.
Baby, turn up. Come on now.
I'm really having a problem with so many people who do not sing, do not dance, having so many opinions. And look
at Jay. Jay's excuse us.
I get it. Just because you can't sing and dance don't mean that you can, like, that doesn't mean that you don't have opinion on watching stuff. But a lot of times, y'all don't be really knowing what the fuck y'all be talking about. And y'all don't know what goes into performances. So when I see y'all be so critical of artists,
hold on.
It's so annoying.
Hold on. This is... PJ is trying to stand up for A. Marie while she stands up for BTK.
Mariah Carey. People were complaining about Mariah Carey.
Good. B2K fucking suck. And it ain't no excuse for
that. They don't fucking suck. Okay.
No, they suck.
Let me see your moves. Let me see your choreography.
Talking to the baddest nigga in the
land. Do you know how old them men are?
What does that have to do with what I'm... No.
Your body changes.
You're adding
Do you know how hard it is to keep your body in shape for that many years? Please show me people in their age bracket that are still performing on that level. That shit is not easy, y'all. And y'all sit back and y'all like, it wasn't good. Oh, Mariah Carey wasn't really moving. Anne Marie can't sing anymore. None of y'all can sing and none of y'all can dance. Okay?
Are you done?
I'm really irritated. I'm so irritated.
Let me know.
And let me tell you, I'm even more irritated because me, myself, like, as I get older, I ain't got it the way I used to. And I'm like, damn, y'all are so hard on artists.
Okay. So, in any career, I don't give a fuck how old you are. Don't do it. It's your career. These niggas aren't 60. They not up there the same age as Smokey fucking Robinson or Mariana's dancing all the time.
All
I'll let you rock. I'll let you rock. Omarion is dancing all the time.
So they didn't dance good enough for you? They didn't dance good enough? I'm trying to figure out what
Omarion is dancing all of the time. All of them niggas are performers.
No. Half of them had years off of their performance life. They did not have records out for years. They just now coming back out. These are not people who had steady careers where they were performing every single year and kept their bodies up.
Say less. Moving on. She not gonna let me say it anyway.
Go ahead. I'm just responding to what you're saying.
No, you're not, because I'm not saying anything because you're responding while I'm saying.
Okay, go ahead.
The BET Awards is every year. I'm sure they called them niggas.
No.
So
no,
next,
again,
as I said, we just.
You're wrong. You are wrong. They didn't call them every year to perform. What are you talking about?
I wasn't even going to say that. Like, if you let me say it, I can explain it to you. I don't want to discuss it. I would rather you be right and we move on.
Keep going.
I cannot.
Go. Go before I get mad.
I think you are. The BET Awards is every year. I'm sure they called them ahead of time to say, hey, we would like y'all to perform this year. And when they agreed, they should have got to fucking work.
What did they do wrong?
It was not good as a whole. The song was a random choice song.
So you don't like the song selection?
And the dance moves wasn't that hard, especially according accruing to B2K, who are really good dancers. We shouldn't have got into this.
You were so wrong. They did so good. The choreography was good. They had stamina. Them niggas was doing all kinds of choreographies. Leaps, terms. Like, they weren't just up there just doing bullshit. So I'm still trying to figure out, like, what more you want. And they did the bump, bump, bump choreography. They did the same choreography. If you compare the video to what they did the exact same thing. So what did they do wrong? Agreed.
Mariah Carey just doesn't move.
She can't dance. That was never her skill set. Like, she can't dance. And she's old as fuck. Yeah, he gonna be on his couch tonight. He about to piss me off.
This not even our couch. Just like the game room couch. I think I got a...
I guess, okay, so I'm just so triggered because all of these artists that are out currently, half of them don't have no type of media training, artist development, none of the shit that...
Okay, but nobody compared. Nobody said, these new artists be killing. Like, nobody said no weird shit like that. We are literally holding them at their standard. Hold on. I held B2K at B2K's standard. I was a B2K fan. I'm from LA. We were B2K fans. We watched them niggas dance for 15 years. They did better in our past. Me, based on what I see.
Duh. Why would you have a same standard for an artist 25 years later? They're not kids anymore. Do y'all know how people's bodies work?
I did not question that.
So why will you have the same standards for somebody who you haven't seen in years?
Okay, I know this is hard to fucking compute. Okay?
Uh-huh.
If a certain standard is set, and then I see them and they fall under the standard by far, I would be confused as to what the fuck I just watched, no?
Okay, Bump 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 came out in 2000.
I'm about to bump your ass.
Bump 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 came out in 2002. It is 2025 and you sitting up here talking about, oh, well, they didn't do that good. So comparing them to 2002?
I don't know how this makes sense to you.
Because honestly,
if the song is that fucking old and you're not sure that you can hinge
they
on
did good. good.
I just would like to move on. I really would. In fact, I don't even want to discuss the fucking BET Awards no more. I want to move on down the line. What do you have to discuss?
I don't like the tone of this conversation.
I don't like the conversation at all. Let's move on.
They did very well. I think they did very good, especially for their age. And you can't name no other please, just give me examples. Give me examples of artists that are just as good as they were in 2002 versus 2025.
None.
Go, shoot.
None. You are correct.
So why is the bar so high?
Let's move on.
Why you have the bar so high?
It's their bar. What the fuck?
You know what? I'm done. I'm so upset. This really pissed me off. Because it's so many people on the internet talking so much shit. And I'm just like, y'all are ridiculous with these standards and these expectations on these artists.
PJ, it's their fucking bar. It's their standard. I didn't compare B2K to 112.
Okay, so should they just never perform again?
Or just perform well next time? I'm trying to get away from this. I no longer want to do this goblin.
I honestly...
Chris, thank you. Please, thank you, Hustle P.
Chris
Brown. Stop. Because you're going to change and you're going to move the ball.
No, because I was about to say something and you cut me off. Beyonce and Chris Brown are like out of this world talents. And y'all cannot compare... Hold on. Y'all cannot compare like other artists to Beyonce and Chris Brown. That is ridiculous.
Who said that?
No, they're saying that on the internet.
No, they're not.
I swear to God.
You're going to swear to the wrong Lord.
Okay, I've been arguing.
Nobody is comparing Chris Brown and B2K. That would make any fucking sense.
Oh shit.
They would compare Chris Brown
to
when I seen them do Run It. And the last time I seen Chris Brown perform Run It, I didn't say, oh, that don't look like Chris Brown.
I have people, y'all, what the fuck? I have people in my mentions right now. So A-Marie did a Tiny Desk. And she did pretty good. Like, she did all her songs, and the last song that she did was One Thing. Mm-hmm. And she was winning as hell. And as a singer, performer, like, I know how that shit feel when you're on stage and you're, like, out of breath. A-Marie don't have her voice no more. She really couldn't sing that well. Like that.
She's not that big.
She has a very unique sound. Whatever. I had people all in my comments like, Beyonce could sing her songs. Beyonce. And I'm like, why are y'all comparing people to Beyonce? Beyonce is like out of this world talent. But other people are still good and they deserve platforms. And when y'all do this shuns these artists. So like y'all are putting people out the game with these expectations that are just so ridiculous to me.
I think you're taking more issue with comparison.
Yeah.
Which I would take issue with as well. The comparison is the thief of joy. I do not want people running around comparing how funny I am to another comedian. I'm not even like other comedians. So I don't want a comparison I don't want to be held to a comparison to say, because in my opinion, Drewski has funnier content than me. We are not making the same kind of content. We don't even care about the same kind of things. And we're in a different, of course, not necessarily line of work, but a different line of mindset when it comes to the type of content we're creating. So comparison is the thief of joy. I am sitting here telling you I am not comparing anyone.
Okay.
Only to themselves. Chris Brown and Beyonce, as you stated, otherworldly, but that doesn't have anything to do with what the fact of the matter is. Your bar is your bar. I've heard you sing. When the first time I heard you sing versus yesterday when you were singing in my fucking ear, you sounded the same. So if your voice would have changed over the last some odd years.
25 years.
I don't care.
Like, not some odd. 25 years.
I would love to get away from this, but if you're not going to let me wrap up, I don't know what to do. Please, let's fucking wrap it. A-Marie, honestly, in my opinion, I think she did a little better than niggas gave her credit for. It wasn't like she's not an amazing singer. She was never an amazing singer. So I hated the fact that they were holding on to her voice like that. she's more of a performing artist, and you see how energetic she was at the Tiny Desk, so I want to give her credit for that. I don't think A. Marie is as bad as niggas got on the internet and did her.
They dogged her.
They did her. I think they did A. Marie bad. Move the fuck on.
You move on. What you want?
I was trying to move on.
No, you just want me to move on because I don't agree with you. And you're wrong. Maya did good. Bow Wow did good. B2K did good. T.I. did good. Everybody did good.
Yes.
It was a celebration of 25 years of 106 and Park, and everyone did good.
Yes. How the fuck? Why is Free and AJ wasn't invited back?
Free was right there hosting the whole time.
That wasn't a shot. I don't know who the fuck. Where the fuck was AJ?
Somebody said I was allergic to the truth.
I'm happy y'all seen it.
Nike Rich. I know what y'all are doing. I'm going to fight this fight as long as I can, because as a singer myself, this shit is not easy, and it definitely ain't easy maintaining your damn stamina and your voice for 20, 30 years. So I think people did good for the conditions that they're under. You can't compare somebody to who they were 20 years ago. Like, that shit's not fair to me.
I looked at Bow Wow, who's clearly not who he was 20 years ago, and that nigga didn't drop the ball at all.
Yeah, but he's rapping.
Bow Easy.
Oh, he said I switched from all these emotions. Hell no, I still feel the way that I feel. If y'all piss me off again, I'm gonna be right there.
I'm gonna go right back. Come on, what you got though?
I don't really have a lot to talk about today. I have an update. Did you want to talk about Clarissa Shields? She said she should have won Athlete of the Year over.
It's very important, especially when you have a platform and you have some notoriety and status in your field, to watch how you hate. I am a hater. I don't mind that. I am a hater. I don't mind someone calling me a hater. I don't give a fuck about it. A hater these days is if you don't like someone or what they have to offer, then you're a hater. I don't mind that. There's logic in all of the things I hate, and I'm willing to stand on that. What type of hater you are based on the wording that you use. If Clarissa Shields, Clarissa Shields lost, was the female athlete?
Yeah.
Female athlete of the year to Angel Reese. I need to go see the criteria. That's number one. I need to go see the criteria.
Where are you? I was gonna see who else was in it.
I did see it, which was insane.
She wouldn't have won anyway.
Any fucking way, because it should have been Aja Wilson's. But I need to go see the criteria as to how they chose the winner, because clearly Angel shouldn't have fucking won at all. But if Angel doesn't win, then it for fuck sure isn't going to be Clarissa Shields, and I need Clarissa Shields to learn how to hate properly. You don't type, why didn't I win, blah, blah. That's not how you go about it. You say, you question the award. You say there were a lot of amazing athletes up for the award tonight. Mm-hmm. I wonder what the criteria was. She shaded the shit out of Angel.
Yeah, she sounded like a little hater.
And and it's like, cool, you could be a hater. And like, nigga, that's not illegal. Learn how to be a smooth hater. Niggas like your hate is like right outside in the public. Like, I should have got on ChatGPT and asked Chat how to write this hating ass tweet. How do I seem like a hater, but not hated? That shit was disgusting. And I want to say to BET as well. Number one, fuck BET. Black people don't own it, so I don't give a fuck. But number two, that's a sham to do for that award. I love Angel. She is not the fucking female athlete of the year. By far. She has more rebounds than points. It's not okay to do this.
What, maybe they meant like
notoriety status outside.
Or maybe they meant like, yeah. Like,
that's why I said I want to go see the criteria.
Yeah.
Because if you talking about getting money and building
and
your
doing
name up,
stuff and being active in the community, maybe like it was like a whole thing, like just as a person.
Right. Because if you add athletics into it at all, how is she winning?
Well, we know it ain't that.
So that's where it has. That's where you ask BT like, the status of your awards are the prestigious. The prestige of your awards. I'm sorry. The prestige of your awards are held and upkept by the people you're giving them to.
Mm-hmm.
So if only Aja Wilson and Maya Moore and Lisa Leslie and Cheryl Swoops and Candace Parker, only these type of basketball female basketball athletes have won this award, then it's prestigious as fuck. I just named GOATs. Breanna Stewart, Diana Taurasi, like I'm naming GOATs. So when you give an award to players like this, it's prestigious. You know, for like the NBA MVP award, you know, no random nigga who's not like that on the court is going to become the MVP. You have to be like that in order to win that award. So when it comes to this award, you can make it like that. Like Serena Williams has won this award. So, and again, no shade to Angel, but a bitch with more boards than points can't win this award. And so you start to dilute what that award means. The next woman that wins it needs to be that bitch in order for it to drag its prestigiousness back up again. No shade to Angel, but you have to be good in your realm. Or not necessarily good, but you got to be like noted in your realm in order to win this award, or it should, for that matter, in my opinion. Which is why it should have been Aja Wilson's award.
They said it's Asia.
Asia. That's what I said.
It's spelled like that though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Coco, exactly. Coco Gauff. Who else was? There's a whole bunch of women in it. Asia was in it. Coco was in it.
Flo J
was in it. Who?
Sha'Carri
fucking Richardson was in it. Like, it's them three right there. Aside from Flo J, them three right there. It's like, we can't give this to you, Angel. Although we fuck with you, but
somebody said Clarissa should have won.
Clarissa should have won. To keep it a buck.
Okay. Y'all just have connected the dots that Angel isn't doing that well in the league.
Who just connected them?
We as a whole.
No, I'm not
gonna say not doing that well, but she's doing average, right?
No, she's doing below average, and that's what bothers me. That's what pisses me off.
It's Sha'Carri. That's what she just put a video out. Is pronouncing it right? So it's Sha'Carri. I thought it was Sha'Carri.
All these hoes with these weird ass crazy names.
I don't call them no hoes.
What you want me to call them?
Women.
All these women with these weird ass crazy names. Huh? I ain't never met no girl named fucking Flange, flowing either way. Sha'Carri should have got a simpler fucking name.
Shut up. Okay, Sha'Carri. Got it. I was wondering how to pronounce her name. Because of course, Kamala.
Yeah, that's it. Kamala. Yeah. And when the white people got a hold of it, they was like, oh no, we gonna fuck this bitch and ain't go for real. What y'all say her name was? Kamala? Bet. Kangarillo. Fuck her. Like,
they be doing that shit on
purpose. That shit is crazy as hell.
Okay, so I have a quick update about the New Orleans
10. How
do I pronounce that, y'all? New Orleans.
I'm not about to go
New Orleans.
The New Orleans 10.
So of course the two, Derek Groves and Antoine, they're still on the loose, but they just arrested Derek Groves' girlfriend.
Oh, they got another. Oh my god.
Yeah, they got her ass. She used to work for the sheriff's office, the sheriff department. I'm like, do these niggas go and like befriend?
Wait a minute. Yes.
And gal women that like are in.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, you think we dumb?
Oh.
Well, we are. Niggas are dumb. But you think we that dumb? Yeah. Yes. The women who work for the correctional officers looking for you. Nurses looking for you, or with access to medicines, things of that nature, looking for you. Women are dumb, and men are aware of how many women will literally risk their motherfucking freedom for love. So yeah. Yeah.
So y'all are gold diggers, and y'all are manipulative, and y'all go after women to.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they got. They make some. Wow. They make some men just like y'all, girls.
Well, she has Dariana. That's what I'm going to call her because that's how it's spelled. Dariana Burton has been taken into custody without incident. And she's facing a felony charge of conspiracy to commit simple escape related to her alleged involvement in the facilitating of Derrick Grove's escape last month. The girlfriend is a former New Orleans Sheriff's Office employee. She actually got fired for like bringing in contraband.
Oh yeah, they was looking to arrest this bitch. We couldn't wait till you fucked up again. Gotcha.
But I was trying to figure out like what did she do to help escape? But allegedly she exchanged text messages and video calls with him while he was in jail. And in one call, you could just tell they were plotting because they kept it very vague. And then they were like, hey, basically like, I'm going to call you back on an unmarked phone so we can discuss this in totality. That's kind of like all they have.
You wrote that?
Yeah. That's what they have on here. So, and then she also, they said she like picked up somebody. Picking up and transporting another inmate, Linton Van Buren, he already got captured. But she dropped him off to a relative's home.
So this...
Yeah. Yeah. 10GZ. They said she gave a ride or two. Yeah. So she helped somebody out. There's now a $50,000 reward for information that leads to either one of these arrests, y'all. So if y'all know anything... let the police know.
She picked somebody up. What the fuck?
Yeah, she going to jail.
She going to jail.
And y'all gotta look up her the picture that they have of her.
What was her name? Hold on, Yayi.
It's hilarious. I'm like, what? She looked like a menace in her picture. Dariana Burton. I'm gonna show you.
All these boys are getting a family sent to jail. Boys getting a girls sent to jail, grandmas, brothers. Yeah, lock this bitch up. Uh-huh. Give her 25 years, Your Honor. Give her 25 years, Your Honor.
Can y'all show the picture?
Give her 25 years, Your Honor, for looking like a goddamn dummy. Give her 25 years, Your Honor. Lock her ass up, Your Honor.
So I was like, oh, she looked like she don't give a fuck about nothing. Like.
You trying to go to jail.
Yeah, she did that.
You trying your motherfucking hardest. How you already work for the jail, get caught doing some shit in the jail, and still be fucking with the jail? 25 years, Your Honor. At least.
She picked up somebody. I ain't even picking up my own kid. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God in heaven, nigga. I wouldn't pick up my own son. Nigga, call me dad. I just escaped.
Y'all be too in love for me. Ain't that much love in the world. If Richie called me from jail, talking about he escaped, nigga.
What you call me for? What the fuck?
Listen. I'm not going to jail for nobody. I'm sorry.
She did it for the love of the game. She going to fucking jail. And then the nigga that you transport get caught. Fuck.
And even in the description, they were like, they had an off and on relationship for like 3 years. And I'm like, this wasn't even no like.
Oh, God, dog. That's insane. She's.
Nike Richie, you think I'm going to go get Richie?
Of course. You're so dumb.
I wouldn't. I would not.
Actually, you know what? Portia has. I've been trying to break it since I met her. A penance to authority and trying to make sure she avoid the police. I'm the opposite. So I've been having to break her notion that crime is illegal and we shouldn't commit crime. So I'm like 50-50 right now, depending on the type of crime I commit. That's what it is.
Yeah, maybe maybe a few more years.
Depending on the type of crime I commit, I know where if I can call her and say I escaped or not. If I'm a murderer, I shouldn't have called. She like, oh nigga, no, come on. And the police gonna be waiting on me.
No, y'all, I'm sorry. Maybe, I don't know, maybe if I was like married, I don't know what it would take. But as of right now, no. Absolutely. I can't, I have a fear of going to jail. Like, this is, this is so funny. But I really have like a phobia. Like, I am so scared. Okay, here's the deal. You know how sometimes people can make like one bad mistake and end up in jail? Like you driving and then you hit somebody and it's like involuntary manslaughter or something like that. That is my biggest fear in life. Like, I am so terrified of going to jail. It doesn't make any sense. It's not normal. Like, it's like a phobia. Like, so, no, I wouldn't do it.
You fucking pussy.
I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Oh, man.
So, Elon Musk.
Speaking of jail. Elon
Musk tweeted this morning, y'all. He said, I regret some of my posts about President Trump last week. They went too far. That is all that he said. He didn't say which posts. He just said he regrets some of his posts.
It's so disheartening because that means he's not going to get back on there and post more. That means he's not going to fly to some country without extradition and say, hey, y'all, just landed. I rigged the election.
Jay said he was about to get deported.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, that's why Elon is like a smoking gun. Because Trump can't bully him because what he's done for him. Mm-hmm. That $300 million he spent for the campaign, dang, they cheated.
I think they both have stuff.
They holding each other.
So it's like it's their own. They can only go so far.
So the government subsidiaries that are fueling Elon's empire and his wealth, that shit is real. The American government is giving this man billions at this point, but millions of dollars in his different companies. For his companies to produce things for America, whatever the fuck. Mm-hmm. So without, of course, government's subsidiary, whatever the fuck word I'm trying to say, without the money, of course. Hopefully.
Subsidies.
So that he's being subsidized.
So it's subsidies.
Please, thank you. Without these government subsidies, he would have to fund his companies on his own. Yeah. That's not what white people do. They don't spend their money.
And do you know how old I was when I found that out? I didn't know that. And I'm like, oh, so y'all take out like loans and use y'all loan money to start y'all companies
and then spend against the loan and so on and so. So yes. So as American tax dollars are covering his company's budgets and things of that nature, if he gets online and says, hey, fuck Trump for real. And just like Trump threatened, of course, to pull all his contracts. And that's when he was like, all right, I ain't going to keep tweeting no more. So, yeah, they do got something on each other. But Elon got something worse. And that's why I'm like, dang, you don't got to be scared of God. If he say something weird to you, just get online and say you rigged the election. Because you did. So, and in my opinion, I would get on my jet and fly to a country without extradition before they catch us. They going to catch them. They're going to catch them.
Well, I knew I had a feeling last week when everything was going on that it was gonna blow over, and it Trump just skipped right over to Gavin Newsome. That's his new arch enemy now.
Just jump right over. All right, cool. All right, somebody called me a pedophile last week online. They ain't got shit. That don't mean nothing.
He's on drugs.
This nigga is ruining California.
Yeah, and he needs to be arrested.
You're about to arrest a sitting governor
for being a governor.
For not calling in a National Guard while he's literally in the state and can see that, we don't need the National Guard.
Trump called in 2,000 National Guards and 700 Marines.
How much did this cost? You want to know?
How much?
$184 million to get those Marines to California. And might I add, they're not going to do anything. And I'm saying get Marines to California like we're in a war.
Right.
They're just pulling out military men, sending them to LA to keep the peace. They're using the military against civilians. Which, in fact, he stated he would not use the military against civilians. Marines didn't even show up. He had the fucking National Guard, the National Guard soldiers laying on fucking floors in cots with each other, literally on the floor without food and shit. Just dispatch them out with nowhere to sleep.
That's ridiculous. So Gavin Newsom is suing Trump?
Gavin Newsom is suing.
On behalf of the state of California,
on behalf of the state of California. And again, like I said on Monday, they just need to pull from the motherfucking country.
Yeah, but I mean, what's the process of that?
The same as fucking suing the administration, I'm assuming. It's unprecedented. Just like the motherfucking president using the military and threatening to jail a goddamn sitting governor. It's unprecedented. Just like the president of the United States being a rapist who can't read. It's unprecedented.
Yeah, it is.
Just like hiring a cabinet full of fucking retards who can't do their jobs. The director of Social Security who just got hired. This shit is crazy. The director of Social Security who just got hired is on fucking audio recording saying when he got the call, he hung up after it's like, yeah, I'll do it, and started Googling what the fucking director of Social Security was supposed to do. They called because they said, you want to be the director of Social Security? He was like, yeah, sue us, nigga. I ain't got shit else to do. What would I be doing as the director of Social?
You know, I'm not gonna lie. This whole election has really inspired me
to run for anything.
No, for real, y'all. Because honestly, as long as you got transferable skills and shit, just apply for shit. It don't even matter.
Just go for it. That's what I'll be trying. Listen. This is something when me and PJ met that I started talking to her about. Just like I was saying on my live last night, how white people say violence ain't the answer or crime don't pay and so on and so forth. These are lies.
Yeah.
These are vicious, in fact. These are vicious white lies, okay? Just like I said last night. If you look in history, violence has solved everything for the white man. Go read some books. Fuck the books. Go get online and look at U.S. history, and you'll see that violence has solved all of its problems. The banking system here in this country, it was set up on a scam. It was crime. It was financial crime, and white boys got rich off it. White collar crime, they get rich off it. Tax evasion. They get rich off it. Offshore accounts, they get rich off it. All this shit is illegal. So when they tell you, hey, make sure your resume is correct, nigga, I will literally put rocket scientist on my resume.
See, I have to deprogram.
You need to call NASA and confirm that I'm a rocket scientist.
I know you cracked that joke earlier about me, but I have been raised, my parents raised me to just, follow the rules. I changed one thing on my resume, y'all, and it wasn't even I just extended a job a little bit longer than what it was, and I'm shaking in my boots oh my god,
they gonna catch me.
They gonna catch me. What happens? I chat GPT hey, what happens? And basically they were just nothing. But it's a mindset.
It really confirmed me. I'm sorry to cut you off. I was really confirmed when Trump first won. I was that was 10 years ago. So I was about 23, 24 years old. Mm-hmm. When he first won, I said, oh, there's no way I'm going to keep up. I'm not going to keep up trying to be a good person. What the fuck?
If this motherfucker can be the president.
Keep in mind, this was 16, right? So we don't know all that's coming. At that point in time, I knew I'd never seen him take office. I seen him on TV. That to me says you shouldn't be in office.
He was a reality TV show star.
So from that point on, after they elected, again, if anybody can remember, in 2016, I thought this motherfucker was joking. In 2015, when he first said, I'm going to run for president, I dead ass thought he was joking. That's how far this was. So for him to win with no political history whatsoever on his resume, to win the highest office in the land, no, my resume is a lie. Yes, I drove for NASCAR. Yeah, I won the Indy 500 twice. Can I get this truck driving job or not?
Please shut up.
When I learned how to drive 18-wheelers, they taught me at a school. I was looking for a job for like 2-3 months. I was having trouble finding a job that resonated with me. Finally, I found one in California. When I got out, when I took the job, I had learned how to drive trucks on automatic. I'm sorry, that's a lie. I learned how to drive trucks on manual, but I was doing a small job in between before I found this one, and it was an automatic truck. So I had kind of forgot how to drive a manual truck.
Yeah.
I took the job, flew to California. They put me in a manual truck, and I did not know how to drive an 18-wheel manual truck until I literally got out of California by driving the truck.
That is terrifying.
Literally, I was on the street. Damn. Burning the clutch. Burning that bitch a lot. A big 18 wheels under me. I literally kicked my nigga when I say these aren't jokes. I was leaving. I was headed up the 5 too because I was going to Vegas. I'm on the highway going up a hill, and if you ever drove a stick, you know if you lose the clutch, it'll go off. The truck stopped motherfucking going.
Oh my God.
Up the hill. I had to boom boom catch it back and not die. I'm trying to tell you, fuck your resume. Lie. I had to teach myself how to drive an 18-wheeler again on the way out of California with YouTube.
Oh my God.
I will on my resume tonight when I filed to become a heart surgeon at Parkland Hospital. I'm going to tell them I was doing heart surgery in Cuba for years. They need to call Cuba and prove it.
You gonna kill somebody. The Queen Bree said, learn the job when you start that motherfucker. I feel y'all though, for real. Especially like how hard it is to even get a damn interview nowadays. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do.
The President of the United States can't read.
Yeah, no, that motherfucker.
I learned it on the job. Trying to tell you, man.
Okay, that was all I had. Dang.
The audacity.
Yeah, we done kind of early today.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here.
Hurry up.
All right, so good. So,
you did your live last night. It was pretty good.
I appreciate that. For anybody, of course, who didn't tune in last night to the live, for the most part, no, not for the most part. Basically, I just wanted to get off a few things that, not only, of course, that I seen come up in the comments for, of course, the video that I created, but as well as letting niggas know that I'm not just blowing fucking smoke out the side of my ears. So my content ain't safe. If I make like funny shit, cool. Like laugh, disregard, whatever. I don't give a fuck. But that shit ain't, it's funny. But that shit ain't funny to me. And if I'm making informative content, don't bring your dumb ass on there without some information. I'm no longer in we can have a difference of opinion. No. We're not gonna differ today. You and I are gonna figure it out. I'm just gonna disrespect you here on this thread the whole entire time. And I think the internet has allowed us to get away from that. People need to be called out of their name. Enough of us don't know that we're not smart. I've been calling niggas idiots for months, and I want it to stick. That's why I said on my Twitter, I say really mean shit on Twitter. my burner account. Huh? I say some real low shit when you want to go low? Where low at? Y'all, so I can get under that nigga.
He just be quiet, and I'll be like, "What are you doing?" Like, I just know he over there doing something. Like,
because it's again, like I said, man, there's not a natural. Actually, fuck that, because I said it last night. Black American people we have no stains on our history. The worst thing they can say about us is, "Oh, y'all kill each other," and even that is a subjective conversation. So when I see conversations of bad faith, have them as long as you're willing to learn something. Yeah. And again, like I told y'all, it's really hard to be smart when you're a bigot. It's really hard to use critical thinking as a racist. So I don't have to stand by. I really don't. I was on Threads calling people out their name. PJ was like, "Rich, you can't be online arguing with everybody." And I thought to myself, why not?
I just say that because
I had the time. I had the time.
I mean, but sometimes it's necessary, because I be having to get down too sometimes, I think what pisses me off more is when people get in there and they try to divert other people. Like, have your opinion, but don't try to get in there and make other people go against the grain as well when you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Which is my biggest concern. That's my biggest concern. Mm-hmm. So, again, seeing some shit like what I'm suggesting is crazy, right? Especially if this is the first time you've seen it, like, this is a crazy idea. Let me hear more into it. But then you got a nigga on the right, and you like, nah, we ain't hearing shit. Mm-hmm. This nigga dumb. We ain't listening to none of that. And that noise starts to kind of take over your mindset. I don't need a nigga who's made up his mind confusing someone who hasn't. That's fine. Don't come. Again, the reason this is such a crazy idea is because you're not forced. We wouldn't force you to do anything. So don't sit here trying to force someone to not see it, or trying to force someone to completely throw that idea out of their mind while not providing another fucking idea. Because it's not like a naysayer is saying, nah, fuck that, we ain't going to Africa, let's go to D.C. Washington, D.C. is so much closer to Africa. I don't know if anyone understands that. Washington, D.C. is way closer to us than Africa. So if we care for revolution so much, let's go to D.C. A nigga's not gonna get in my sphere, in my realm of what I've fucking seen and what I would attempt to do here without a actual solution. Don't come around without a tangible thought process on how to fix what this is. I said last night again, black politicians cannot save us. We had the best one possible.
What's it so?
Obama.
Oh yeah.
Highest office in the land. Our skin color on. I did not see black legislation. I didn't see legislation specifically for black people. How the motherfucking Jews have legislation specifically for Jews? If we were Jewish, nigga, I'll tell you this is our shit. Little do everybody know, this is our shit. We're the Jews. We living. We getting special treatments. We getting special commercials. We getting special news conferences. We getting special security services. We getting special treatment in D.C. Oh, we lit. Yeah. Last I checked, I'm not motherfucking Jewish. Last I checked, I don't know shit about them people. So if we care for representation in the nation, all for it. Once again, all motherfucking for it. Let's go to D.C. Everybody grab their gun. And on January 6th, top of next year, we'll do a real motherfucking insurrection. Since this one wasn't a real one, since white people telling me I didn't watch a fucking insurrection while I was watching an insurrection. We can really show them what an insurrection is. Understanding that a real insurrection and revolution means that people have to die. The notion that you can get through to the oppressor by walking outside and talking to him is failed motherfucking notion. It's called a fallacy. You cannot get through to these people. You have to get to these people. They know they're evil.
They do know they're evil.
They know they're evil. Project 2025 knows. Hey, we fucking people insurance up. We fucking up the people food stamps. We fucking up the school. Like, they're not like, maybe this is kind of good. Maybe this will work out. No, they know it's fucking people.
Yeah, Viva said we have to build offline. Absolutely.
Viva know. Viva, oh shit, Viva know, Viva. Hey, my girl, yes, Viva know. We are building offline. That's what I mean. Again, I'm talking world shifting God dream shit. Like, this is, so it's not some easy idea that of course is being thrown into the land. The work that it'll take is literal. Like, we would literally have to build shit. It's literal. But it ain't, it's, I'm not gonna stand by and listen to niggas who've done nothing tell me we can't do nothing.
Yeah. And they don't have nothing to offer up. You know? It's just like, oh, well, no, you can't do that. But, okay, well, what's an alternative? Crickets. All right, then let us...
So either line us up and go to D.C., and I mean 30 million strong, we do not leave until they write in the motherfucking book the things that we want. We go to D.C. and our demands are met. Our people do not make it to the next day. That's what a revolution is here for Black Americans. It's no longer walks. We've walked from side to side of the goddamn nation. We've sent emails. We've made calls. We've risked our motherfucking lives. We've stood with others. We've stood with others. We've seen videos and pictures of the civil rights movement, both of the civil rights movements. We've seen pictures and videos of both of them, and we've seen them harming us in the street. Is niggas trying to convince me that that's not what it takes?
Mm.
She's gonna tell niggas, just stay out my way. That's all I request. As I continue, as I build, as I dream, as I learn, as I educate, I am not under no motherfucking circumstances forcing anyone to come outside of her.
Yeah. Somebody asked what my opinion was, or my thoughts. I don't have an opinion.
She thinking what I'm thinking. No one is being obligated to do anything, forced to do anything. You will stay out of my way. This is Fontane in the Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you guys for tuning in on this beautiful Wednesday. Thank you guys again, of course, for watching us. Please like, share, subscribe to the YouTube page. We will be back on Friday to close out our week with more information, more updates, and more, of course, laughs for the nation. Appreciate you guys for tuning in once again. This is Fontane in the Morning.
Bye, y'all. Y'all have a great rest of the week.
You stand me?